Hi, my name is Michno with AMC Foam, and today we're going to be talking about some heat sheet installation tips. Before you start laying down your heat sheet, be sure to check your construction plans to see if a vapor barrier is requested in the assembly. Also be sure to check your local codes to see what is required as a part of your floor slab assembly. There are different codes and requirements based on whether you're in Canada or the United States, and also province to province and state to state in some cases. So be sure to know whether you need some sort of polyethylene sheeting or vapor barrier underneath of your heat sheet and your slab. Heat sheet features a tongue and groove interlock on all four sides of the panel to help hold the sheets together. When you're starting out up against your frost wall or up against your wall that you're setting your slab insulation against, you'll want to cut the interlock off of the side up against the wall so that we do not create a void or air space underneath of this interlock. Starting in a corner, place those cut edges into the corner along the edge of your slab. Continue laying out sheets in that row until you reach the end of your slab. Cut your last piece to fit and bring the cutoff piece back to start your next row. As you start your new row, you want to ensure that these raised sections between the pucks are lined up. That will ensure your PEX grid stays consistent. In order to achieve that, a small trim may be required on that cutoff piece in order to realign the grid as you start a new row. Keep in mind where your manifold will be placed. This is where all of your PEX lines come back into place underneath or near the boiler. In a small slab or most residential slabs, there are not very many loops in the slab and there will not be a lot of congestion underneath that manifold. For larger slabs, for commercial applications, or for shops, you may have many loops that are converging back into one small area underneath of that manifold. One option to give you more room for how you align those and bring those loops back together could be to cut a couple of the raised pucks that hold those PEX off of the face of a sheet underneath of the manifold, or you can simply lay a sheet of Halo Subterra flat rigid foam underneath the manifold so that you have plenty of room to bring those loops together. So we're placing more heat sheet here, ensuring that our grid stays aligned. Continue the same process for subsequent rows, taking your cutoff piece, returning it to start a new row. Before placing concrete, ensure that your surface is clean and free of debris like leaves, for example. The heat sheet installation guide and technical data sheet includes a screed volume rate or a concrete calculation that will give you the exact volume of concrete required to fill the slab to the top of the heat sheet pucks or nodules. After that, it's the same standard concrete volume calculation you would use for any thickness of slab. Now you've got the essentials to install a heat sheet like a pro. For more tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.